What's up everybody, my name is David. My friends call me Harry. Welcome to my first video, photo, tutorial thingy majiggy. I've got a bit of an OCD-like attention to detail, a little bit of a perfectionist with my stuff and also with my photography files, and I'm going to show you a little bit of my workflow from after a shoot, on how I import my photos, how I rate them and how I organize them before I get into the editing. So let's jump onto the computer. I'm going to pop in the memory card that I shot with. I work on a Mac, I've got my Finder open at the moment. As I pop the memory card in, Lightroom's going to open up the import window, which I'm going to cancel. I much prefer to transfer my photos straight from the memory card onto the hard drive first, just a personal preference. So I'm going to open up the memory card. I shoot with a Sony, so this is what my folders look like. I'm going to go into where the photos will be, which is nicely sorted into this date folder. Here's the photos from the little shoot, and I'm going to Command C to copy that folder. I'm going to go into the Wizard Harry folder, 2017. I like to sort things by year just so that it sort of consolidates things and doesn't give me a million files in one folder over the last couple of years. I like to separate my photos and my videos. So photo, I'm going to create a new folder in here, 2017, March the 1st, and I'm going to call that Shoot with Steph. Shout out to the ever so stylish and photogenic Steph who helped me out yesterday. Pop those photos by going Command V, paste. Now that I've got those photos in the shoot folder, I'm going to rename this folder to Sony Raw. And the reason I do that is because sometimes I'll be shooting with more than one camera, or I'll be shooting with an iPhone, so I'll want to have iPhone photos or Canon photos. And then afterwards, after I'm done editing, I'm going to have an edits folder or an exports folder. So that's why I like to keep the raws nice and neatly and separate in there. So I'm going to eject the memory card. I don't need that anymore. I'm going to jump back into Lightroom. I'm going to hit the import button, and because we've created the folder and copied the photos onto the hard drive already, we don't need to copy them or move them, we just need to add them. So we're going to go to the directory that we created here. Here's all the photos and we're going to add them. So once all the photos are in, I basically do multiple passes with the rating system. I use 1 star for the photos that I'm going to keep, 2 stars for the best photos, 3 stars for the best of the best, 4 stars for the photos that I'm going to edit and include in the photo set, and 5 stars for anything that I'm going to be posting on Instagram. The last rating I will do, which might not even happen on the same day that I do the edits, is I flag the ones that I want to include in my portfolio. For now, let's just start with the 1 stars. Because I work on a 13-inch MacBook, I like to open this up as wide as possible. If you hit E on your keyboard, you will get the bigger window, and I like to minimize everything down so I can see them as much as possible, see what's in focus, see what catches my eye. And I'm just going to go through these and give them a first pass really quickly, not being super critical, and giving them a 1 star if I feel that they're worth keeping. So you'll notice I will probably 1 star quite a lot. There, her eyes are closed. There's no worth me even considering that photo. That one as well. Just the timing of me taking the photo with her hand movement just doesn't work. So I'm not even going to 1 star that. You'll notice that I haven't left out a ton, but now we're going to start only choosing the photos that catch my eye. So I'm going to give these a second pass and give them a 2-star rating if I feel that there's just something special about the photo and it grabs my attention. These start to become a lot more interesting. 2-star that, 2-star that. That's a cool photo, but her hand movement there just doesn't work for me. The movement in her hair there is awesome. I'm going to 2-star that, 2-star that. Alright, so I've given everything a 2-star rating now. I'm going to change the filter to show me only the 2 stars and more. So now we've gone from 57 photos to 33 photos. And on the third pass, I'm going to give them a 3-star rating, which for me is like the best of the best. And because you're comparing them to photos that you've already considered to be good, it's a lot easier to narrow it down to the ones that really, really stand out. So now I'm going to start becoming super critical of the overall composition, the pose, the timing. So for example, these 3 here where she's sitting, I'm going to bring up this window so you guys can see when I'm skipping photo. These 3 here, the one with the movement I like the most, so I'm going to give that a 3-star. So you can kind of work in groups of each time I captured a specific type of pose or composition. These 2 are both cool. This one's straighter. I'm going to 3-star that one just because the line at the top over here is a bit straighter. Comparing these 2-star versions, this one is a lot better, so I'm going to 3-star that. I just much prefer the overall look of that one. The movement in the hair there is also very nice. I'm going to 3-star that. So we're going to change the filter to 3 stars now. And now you can see we've gone from 57 photos to 9 photos. You can really narrow it down to your best photos. So now the photos that I give a 4-star are the ones that I'm going to use in a photo set, and I'm going to be putting them on my blog or on Facebook, or I'll be showing a client, for example. In this case, I'll be sending them to Steph. So I quite like all of these, to be honest, but there will probably be some that I'll leave out versus the 3 stars. So if I briefly go through them, I much prefer this one standing up, so I'm going to 4-star the standing one. I love that one, 4 stars. I like this, the one with the hair moving is a lot better, so I'm going to 4-star that one. Love that one, 4 stars there. These 2 are very similar. I prefer this last one, I'm going to 4-star that. So let's change the filter to 4 stars now. And now we're left with the 5 photos from 57 that I'm going to actually go and edit and put into a photo set, which I'll then add to my blog or add to what I'm showing the client. So I know it may seem like a little bit of overkill with making so many passes through your photos, but there are some real benefits. The one is that you start to become so familiar with the photographs from the shoot that you really know which ones stand out and which ones don't. The other thing is that you're now only going to be editing a couple of photos because you've narrowed it down to the ones that you really feel are the best. The other bonus to this that I find personally is as soon as the shoot is done, hand it over to the client, or I've put them up on my website, I can go back into Lightroom, and the photos with no stars at all, I can have full confidence that if there's still nothing there, I can delete those photos and then free up some more space on my hard drive. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please comment below if you feel there's anything I could improve on, ways that I can make these videos better. I'm going to be uploading a tutorial every week, so subscribe if you would like to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.